Hey, it's Simo here. Today I'm gonna talk about DHCP options in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure with Terraform. So why I'm talking about DHCP options? Well, if you recall, each subnet in your VCN in OCI has a single set of DHCP options always associated with it. And you can basically configure two set of different options to the DHCP. One of them is the domain name server, and there's two types for it: the internet and VCN resolver. This is the default, so this is the Oracle resolver, or you can configure a custom resolver if you want to resolve your own host names. And the other one is the search domain, which you define if you use a custom resolver. So let's take a look on the official documentation. So you can see here that this is the resource what you use to create the DHCP options, and there's one option to create the domain name server and other option to create the search domain. And I think this is all fine, but what happens if you want to reuse your code and create multiple options here? So in some cases you might have the option to create the DNS server, and in some cases you need to define the search domain. So how do you do that with Terraform? And this is basically my problem, that I want to pass multiple entries to DHCP options, and I want to do only single Terraform call, and I don't want to write my code again each time. So the solution what I use is that I make a dynamic Terraform module for the OCI core DHCP options. So let's take a look on the Terraform code that I have for this project. So here you can see on the left I have my demo, and basically I'm creating three modules, or I'm using three modules today. One to create the compartment where the resources will be, one for the VCN, and then the module we are looking today is the DHCP options. And here you can already see the actual module. I'm passing some variables in, then I'm creating a resource, and then I'm using Terraform 0.12 dynamic blocks to create the necessary resources. And you can see I'm just iterating through a map which has the DHCP options, and I'm doing a lookup. So if the value doesn't exist, I'm just replacing it with a null. So that way the options get created as I need them to be. And if I look more in the actual variables, and here is actually the variable what interests us today. So you can see that I defined the custom DHCP options. I have one option which has the domain name server defined, and then I have another option which defines the search domain. And if I would only have like one option, then I would just leave this option 2 out from here, and it would still, the module would still work as planned. Now I'm ready to run my code. I'll just use Terraform from my own laptop. I'm ready to run Terraform plan just to see that what gets created. So here you can see that the plan will add three resources. One of them is the VCN, then the DHCP options, and then compartment here up here. So in the DHCP options you can see that it will create the custom DNS servers, and then the second option here is the search domain names. I will just apply, accept the changes. I'm sure that nobody changed them here in between, and that's it. Now I have those three resources created. And just to check everything went fine, I'm here in the OCI console checking VCNs or networks and VCNs. And I can see now I'm in the compartment what I created, the DHCP options demo. I have my VCN here. If I click on it, and then I want to see the DHCP options, and you can see that there's the default DHCP options obviously here, but then I have my custom DHCP option here, which uses custom resolver, DNS servers, and specified the search domain here as well. And that's it. So really easy way to handle different options what you need for different projects when you use a Terraform module. And if you're interested to see or hear about any new OCI related content, just subscribe to my weekly newsletter. I publish a post each Friday to get you up to date with all the OCI things. Thanks for watching.